Hello, friends, and welcome to your video art lesson. Um, Today, with Mr. Luke, you are going to be creating these beautiful winter um, trees using strips of fabric and some Ingles bags that I've cut up and a little bit of paint. Now, remember, um, that if you don't finish your work today, it is a-okay. We can work on these when I come back. That's not a problem. And you may also be wondering, well, where is my snow person? Well, we'll finish those snow people when I come back. I just thought it would be fun for you to do something like this with Mr. Luke while I'm gone. And it includes just a little bit of math that you might enjoy. So, as you can see, this Christmas tree is created with different strips of fabric. And as they go from the bottom to the top, they get smaller. So this fabric strip is longer, of course, than this fabric strip. This one is bigger than this one. This one is bigger than this one, and so forth. So that's one thing you have to remember as you're creating your tree, is that you start with the longest strip at the bottom and end with the shortest strip at the top, like that. Now, each table is going to get a variety of fabric strips to use. Please make sure that you share them, and please don't get them messed up because they are in the proper length order. So the longest ones to the shortest ones, okay? Let's get started. So each of you will end or start with a piece of brown paper that has this brown rectangle here. Now, what do you think that is? You guessed it. That is our tree trunk. So we start with that at the bottom. And as we begin our artwork, we start from the bottom and work our way to the top, starting with our longest strip. Now, these have all been cut for you. And so you don't have to worry about cutting them at all. You see how that fits on there nicely. So what I'm going to do is take my glue stick and I am going to make a nice, you have to kind of work at this, a nice gluey strip here. All right. And then place my fabric strip on top of it and give it a little massage. You have to rub this on, otherwise the fabric will not grab to the paper. All right. So I'm just going to give it a little massage here. And it's ready to go. Now I'm ready for my next strip. I'm going to choose which one that might be. I might have to kind of press it a little bit with my hands. I'm going to put it down and see how that looks. Oh my gosh, I love those colors together. All right. That's going to be fantastic. You can decide if you want to leave a little bit of a gap of brown paper in between, or you want them touching. That's all up to you. Once again, I'm going to draw my line of glue. And you know what? I'm not going to worry if I make it too long because this glue dries clear. If I just make it too short, then it's not going to glue very well. So I have to add a little bit more here and a little bit more here to get those loose edges. And again, I'm going to massage my tree. All right, I'm ready for my next strip. Let's see. When I'm choosing my colors of fabric, I'm trying to find some, first of all, that I really, really like. And second, I'm trying to make them look different from the one below. Because if they look all the same, then your artwork is maybe not as interesting, but it's up to you. If you want them to be all the same, you can try that. The other thing is you want to keep looking to make sure that this next fabric is shorter than the one below it. So this one is going to work. I'm going to add my strip and I'm going to keep going until I finish. Always massaging, always massaging. And my next one, maybe this blue one here, and I'm going to keep going. So you just keep going until you get to the very top, and then you'll be done. And I'm just going to place these on here so you can kind of see what that might look like. Now, whoops, this one isn't going to work. It's a little bit too big. So then I have this one, and then the tippity toppity tippity, I have this one. And those will all be glued down. Now this is wonderful the way it is. However, I like to add a little bit of snow to the project. So what I did here is Mr. Luke will give you some white tempera paint and one of these really fancy paintbrushes, otherwise known as a Q-tip. And all I have to do is put a little bit on my Q-tip and start boop, dabbing, boop, boop. All right. And I made snow all over. Now, I'm not going to put snow on my tree because when I come back, we have some other things that we're going to put on here. All right. When I got down here, I got really fast. I was like poking, just like this, making lots of snow to cover the bottom, like a little snowbank. All right. And that's how you add the snow. So this is what you're going to be creating today with Mr. Luke. Remember, you're starting at the bottom, just above the tree trunk. You're putting down your longest strip. And as they go from the bottom to the top, they get smaller, all right? Remember to massage your fabric strips after you put them down. And remember to put down enough glue so that they're really, really gonna stick. Once you're finished, you'll use the tempera paint and a Q-tip to add a little bit of snow, remembering not to put any on the tree. All right, friends, I hope you have a fun time with this. Please make sure you're a good listener for Mr. Luke, and I'll see you soon. Bye.